Hello there. Arms dealing, very dangerous trade, can get you in a lot of trouble if you get on the wrong side of the wrong people, sell to the wrong person, or perhaps to both sides. One power in the Alpha Quadrant learned this lesson, in some ways the hard way, earning a reputation for selling to multiple sides within a single conflict and profiting off it extensively. They were considered one of the greatest arms merchant civilizations in the Alpha Quadrant, and that was the Minosians, the people of Minos, the arsenal of freedom. And they learnt that too many guns doesn't equal freedom. Too many guns equals too many death. And it was a hard lesson learned, but unfortunately they wouldn't really live to learn it. They would stand as a funeral pyre upon which other races could look and feel sorry for, and hopefully learn the lessons. So what do we know about the people of Minos? As stated, they were one of the greatest arms-dealing merchants in the entire Alpha Quadrant. They produced some of the most exotic, unusual, and advanced weapon systems known to exist. One of these was encountered by the USS Enterprise NCC-1701D when it went to the planet. An away team beamed down to the surface. This activated the local defense system, but it was not a planetary defense system designed to keep the planet protected. It was designed to showcase the weapon system. It had a holographic, somewhat AI interface, which was basically a used car salesman trying to make you buy the weapons that were being used to kill you. It's a very interesting sales pitch. If you don't buy it, you probably die. So, whoever left that thing turned on. The weapon system worked by, on the ground, replicating these small drones that would keep attacking you. Every time you destroyed one, a new one would be created that would have an improvement to defend against the weapons you were using. So you shoot at it, destroy it, it learns, right, I need a shield, so it comes with a shield. Then it learns to maneuver when you hit it with multiple weapons so that you overpower its shield, so it maneuvers more. Things like that. It will adapt its weapon and its tactics to fight you, slowly until it whittles your numbers down in a sort of guerrilla-style warfare. This was, of course, a very limited demonstration of the weapon. It was very likely capable of producing multiple of these drones, but would actually only deploy one at a time, taking its time to replicate one, meaning they were released about every 10 minutes or so. In orbit, a single larger spaceship orbital defense system version equipped with a cloaking device was deployed to engage the starship. This version was infinitely more powerful, but seemed to share the same basic design as the probe version down on the surface. This was eventually exposed and the Enterprise drew it into the atmosphere, allowing them to see it. Interesting side note, this was one of the few instances of a vessel of any kind being seen to fire through its cloak. The only other real instances of this were General Chang's bird of prey and the scimitar. Although we know other races have cloaking technology, and very likely there are others who can shoot through it, such as in the Mirror universe we see the NX-01 when equipped with a Suliban cloak able to fire through its cloaking device, but that's in the Mirror universe. The people of Minos had this technology long before anybody else. Who knows, this may be even where General Chang got it from, and why the Klingons didn't have it. Ultimately the system was defeated not by actually fighting it, but by simply saying, yes, we'll buy the system, excellent, we'll make the sale. Great, and the system deactivated on its own. But the people of Minos didn't understand that by turning this machine on like this, it just systematically wiped out their entire population. One by one, as it tried to, this automated salesman tried to sell them their own invention, it just kept killing them. And for whatever reason, none of them just said, yeah, we'll buy it. Someone turned off the off switch, a big red button, just hit it. No one thought to do that. So their entire civilization was wiped out through their own stupidity and laziness, quite frankly, because if you're going to sell this thing, sell it yourself. Why create an AI holographic interface to do it for you? Ultimately, the world of Minos will be reclaimed by its nature, and the flora and fauna of the planet would simply take over, and the sentient race that lived there would be completely wiped out by their own weapons. It's likely other weapons were used at one time or another to do this, and this may have been the only one still standing and operational. There were perhaps other weapon systems that were used to destroy them. We saw various different weapons that were on display all over the world when the away team went down, seeing various different types of weapon systems that were out for demonstration purposes for sale, but these were of course long not working anymore. But that was the people of Minos, their own short-sightedness and their own hubris and greed got the better of them, and they would stand as a testament to their own folly.